Hi, I'm Kaylee, and today I'm going to be giving you some tips and tricks and advice about how to read 30 books in 30 days. So this month in September, I am hosting the 30 Books and 30 Days Readathon along with my co-hosts Read a Book Gem and Naomi's Bookshelf. But to read 30 books in 30 days is a pretty big commitment. That's why we also have the option where you can read 30 minutes a day for 30 days if you want to. But if you thought about that challenge of trying to do 30 books in 30 days, here's my advice and my tips about how to make that really happen. I mean, it is a big commitment, so I kind of want to assuage some fears there. At the end of the readathon, if all of the participants post a video, a wrap up saying how they failed spectacularly, then that's okay. There is no horrifying pressure to actually read 30 books in 30 days. We are just trying a challenge, and if it works, then hooray. And if we fail really, really horribly, then hooray! At least we got some reading done. It's just all in good fun, and it's really a no pressure kind of situation there. And we're all human, and we love to try and fail and just kind of learn as we go. I learned so much about my reading style and kind of my reading limits when I read 30 books in 30 days last year. Like, when does burnout occur? Is there really such a thing as reading burnout? Is there really such a thing as too much reading? What type of books burn me out faster? And what type of books, what type of genres replenish me and refresh me with reading? It's just kind of a grand reading experiment. Most of the time in life, failure teaches you more than success. But if you do really want to succeed, here are my ideas. Number one is choose short books, because if you're going to be reading a book every day, it needs to be something short. Number two is choose books that you know you will enjoy. Reread an old favorite that you already know that you love. Choose books from a favorite genre or a favorite author. Just pick things that you think, I am really going to enjoy this, because if you're enjoying your reading, then you're not going to get burnt out. Number three is to set aside a certain time of day every day that is your reading time, and just don't let anybody encroach on your time. Or you could not have a super set time. You could just read a little here and there all day long whenever you have a few minutes. It kind of depends on your schedule and your style and what you think would work best for you. Number five is to set up a cozy nook for reading. Sometimes I think I really benefit from always reading in the same place. I have my reading chair, and that is where I sit and I read every day, and it just really helps me to focus and kind of be like, when I sit here, I read. If you want to be scrolling on your phone, you better be somewhere else doing it, because that's the reading chair. You don't do anything else in that chair except for read. So a setting like that can kind of strengthen your reading habit, because you kind of have these cues that you tell your brain, as I sit here and I read, and that is what I do. Or you might be like, that sounds horrible, I'm not doing that. You could just sit in all kind of different places, move around the house, move around the area, go sit outside, I don't know, read in different places every day, and that might keep things kind of more fresh for you. If you feel like, if I just sit in the same place all day, I'm gonna be so bored. So maybe moving around might help to kind of keep your attention some more and keep things sort of fresh and fun. I don't know. Kind of depends on your style. Number seven is to read at your own pace. If you are rushing through your reading thinking, oh no, I have to read this by the end of the day so that I don't get behind on my 30 books, and everything, then you're not enjoying your reading. And the whole point is to enjoy reading. So don't rush so much that you can't even enjoy what you're doing. Number eight is to take time to connect with your emotions while you're reading. You want to find the joy in reading, right? You don't want to feel like, I have to sit here and read so many pages today, or else I'll feel like a failure, so I just have to. Okay, wow, no, don't do that. You want to be able to connect with the joy and the pleasure in reading. If you're doing it from some mistaken sense of inadequacy or guilt or something, okay, you need to do a little therapy and unpack that or something so you can enjoy your reading again. A good way to do this is with the Your Best Reading Life workbook that I created at the beginning of this year. And I'll leave the link down below so you can follow the prompts in that workbook to kind of unpack your emotions and your ideas and just kind of your identity as a reader. And hopefully, then you'll just enjoy your reading. Number 9 is to spend less time doing other hobbies and watching TV, scrolling through social media. Less time doing all those other things means more time to read. Number 10 is to merge your reading habit with some other common habit, like drinking your coffee in the morning or walking your dog. You could listen to an audiobook while you're doing something else, or listen to an audiobook on your commute to work. So start reading at the same time that you do some other habit that you already do every day, and it just strengthens that reading habit. Number 11 is listen to audiobooks. Such a good way to fit some reading into an otherwise busy day. Number 12 is to reward yourself for your reading. I always say never underestimate the power of a sticker on a chart. So you could give yourself a sticker every day you did your reading. Or you could give yourself $1 for every book that you read. And then at the end of the month, you will have $30. And you can spend that $30 on something you really want. Number 13, do not force yourself to continue reading a book that you are not enjoying. Just DNF that thing. Nobody wants to read a book that they're not enjoying. Don't make yourself push through it, because that's when the burnout happens. Feel free to DNF the book, but still say, I tried this book. It still counts towards my 30 books. And number 14 is don't beat yourself up if you don't meet every little goal. Just be proud of what you've accomplished and proud of everything that you've learned. So I hope that some of these little tips and ideas are helpful for you as you are trying to read 30 books in 30 days, or just any time that you're trying to meet your reading goals. Please leave me a comment down below and let me know what is something that you do to help yourself stay on track with your reading goals. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and remember, the right book in the right hands at the right time can change the world.